Thank you for tuning in to LezView, where we bring you the hottest topics in our community, locally and nationally. We are so pleased to be back in front of you again. And as you can see, we have some new additions. I am your host, Monica Ray Simpson, and we have our beautiful host, Ms. Dana Williams, back here with us again. And we have two new beautiful hosts with us now with LezView, and we have Ms. Myrna Key and Ms. Teresa Davis. Welcome so much. Thank you both so much for being a part of this.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
Absolutely.
Why are you so excited?
Because it's LezView. It's awesome.
It is a pretty awesome show. We love it. I know I do. What about you, Myrna? What are you excited about?
I'm hyped, I'm geeked, just to get our voice out there and to deal with topics that some people don't want to talk about and dare to tread where no others would go.
That's what we love to do here at LezView. We definitely love to talk about some topics that are, as you can see, some of them have ended up a little comical if you've seen some of our past shows, and some of them have been really serious. And so we try our best to make sure that we are on the cutting edge of all of the new things that are going on, and we like to put our voice to it, a voice that's very rarely heard in the media. So we're excited to be that medium to do just that. So today we're going to go ahead and get things started with our newest, hottest topic, and she is very hot, and her book is very hot. So we are bringing to the show Ms. T. Randall Jones, and she is going to be introducing her new book to us. So please welcome Ms. T. Randall Jones. Greatest of These, your new book.
Yes.
Awesome.
So, Tia, wonderful book. Thank you. We appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for your inspiration and the book. Tell us about why'd you do this story?
The story came to me as a dream, actually. I woke up on Saturday morning and I had it in my head. Hadn't written 10 words in maybe 5 years. Okay. And I just had to put it down. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I rushed downstairs and told my wife, look, and I'm jumping up and down while she's reading it, and she starts jumping up and down because it's good. And I'm like, yay! So it was a short story for a little while. It's the story of Kevin and Gabby. They're a young, successful African-American couple, just beautiful. They have an 8-year-old son. And I sat it down and realized the story wasn't about Kevin and Gabby. It was turned out to be about my brothers, about African-American gay men, or African-American men and their struggles. And God took it from me.
Wow, it's very intense. I mean, you guys read the story as well. I mean, it's really deep, and the turns that it takes. I mean, it's like when you're reading the story, it's like someone that you know. It's, you can definitely relate to it. You know someone who's been through it. How is that when I know you said it came in a dream, and doing that 2 in the afternoon, but you are married, you have a family. How is it balancing that writing career and life?
It's been easy for me because I have the most wonderful partner in the world in Kim. And when it looked like this was what I was supposed to do, we made space. We just did. The kids are pretty active, so it got hard for a little while, but she made it happen.
And that kind of takes on some of the role like as Gabby. I mean, Gabby definitely, even though that there were, and not giving away the book, there was some of that struggle there and those adjustments that we make in our relationships, to make sure that the other person has a chance to excel and exceed and do what it is that they want to do in their profession. I mean, that's really great. And I would imagine you had an outside career in addition to.
Actually, I did not. At the time I started writing, I was staying at home working part-time because we have a son who has special needs and I needed to be
Awesome. Wow. So tell us a little bit more about your sequel or your next transition into this.
Just Walk. Monica has the cover there.
I do.
Is
coming out in the spring, right?
Yes, we are 95% finished. Just Walk is Gabby's story with some other characters pulled in. The greatest of these and Just Walk are part of a 6-book series, and they cover, I hope, every aspect of the LGBT community. I hope most ethnic groups in some way or another. And the story continues. It starts off with Kevin, Gabby, and Kyle, and ends with Ethan, their son, in the year 2020.
Oh, wow.
2020?
2020.
Oh, so you're like fast
That's
forward.
fast forward.
2020, the Olympics in Jamaica.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we just went past like the whole 2012 apocalypse thing, so we're still here.
Yeah.
We're still
I'm so glad we got
Yeah.
Just want to clarify.
Just want to clarify.
Awesome.
I'm writing like it's not going to happen.
So what are some of the other ideas that you have for your work as far as your artistic, written pieces? Any other things in store?
Well, Dana, for my writing, it's the focus on those 6 books. But you did ask a question about my trials in publishing. And my getting the book published, because I'm not patient, prompt me to, I'm a little lazy too, prompt me to start my own publishing company. It's a offshoot of what was Evolution magazine. And
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited about like the whole process and to be able to see your voice on paper and to be able to hear it and to feel it on paper. And not only are you a writer, you're an author, but you're also an activist. So I know that you have a lot of the things that you do around that piece too. Do you have a moment to just share like a quick tidbit about that?
the activism for me comes in making sure that our voices are heard. That's what the publishing company is about. Everyone has a story to tell. I am passionate about your story, Monica, and your story, Teresa, and my story, and Dana's story. And there are people here who have stories to tell, they want to write. They need to hear our stories. Sharing links to healing. And people who don't know us need to know.
Great. Well, we are looking so forward to your next book and your next book and your next book, and we're so glad that you came and shared with us today here on LezView, and we are really appreciative of that. And so we're going to go ahead and let you all go this time, but come back and join us next week where we will be continuing to talk about the hottest topics in our community, and we will be interviewing the infamous, are y'all ready for this?
Yes.
I mean, like straight out of like Chi-Town.
Ha-ha.
Kiki Hughes is going to be here talking about the latest movie that she is working on. So make sure you come back and check us out on LezView, and we always appreciate you. Come back.